Cisco and Splunk, big get together. Splunk, the king of observability and security, and Cisco, who has either the number one or number two security business out there on the planet. Depends on kind of how you count. Coming together. So maybe Will, we'll start off with you. What's your take on this?
I was sitting in a pub in London, so I was in central London for Connected Britain when the news hit, and immediately, it wasn't a double down, it was a triple down on observability from Cisco's perspective. And what I mean by that is that they have been building a full stack observability platform for the last few years, and they've done that through a lot of acquisitions. So App Dynamics, that's the first down. And then Thousand Eyes, that's the second down, and Splunk being the triple down. And this is the largest acquisition target for Cisco in its history, $28 billion, Pat. So
big one.
Yeah, it's a big one. And I'm going to take my victory lap on this. So about a month before the announcement, I wrote a Forbes article about companies to watch in observability, and guess who two of the three companies were in that article? Cisco and Splunk. So I'll take that victory lap. But this brings, tremendous depth, additional capability for Cisco as it continues to focus on its FSO platform. They're building net new capabilities out of its FSO platform. Just recently, they announced an application service that is aimed at mitigating and reducing risk for companies. But all in all, man, this acquisition, if it does get approved, it's going to reset the bar for observability from my perspective. But I know, Matt, you wanted to weigh in on this as well.
Yeah, thank you. And I agree with everything you said.
Everything? Literally
everything.
Is this the mutually agreeable club here? I want some.
Yes.
I want some arguments.
Through you, Will. They quadruple down.
I'm just kidding, guys.
Quadruple down. So here's what's here's my take on it a little bit. It's aligned, maybe kind of a little slightly different angle though. People forget Splunk has been around for a very long time. They were doing observability before it was called observability.
Yeah.
Truly, we had multiple names for this. And by the way, we were trying to achieve this stuff back in the late 90s and the early 2000s. I was a product manager for a company where we were designing this, and AI Ops was it wasn't called AI Ops, but anyway, I say that because this company, Splunk, has a huge legacy. This is not just about go get a bunch of data and figure out what's going on, right? Or just go get a bunch of data and kind of run analytics against it. This is about managing and delivering automation at scale across the enterprise for everything. You talk about full stack observability. This is infrastructure, this is application, this is networking, this is security, this is DevOps, DevSecOps, this is everything tied together. And when you look at the portfolio that Cisco has, App Dynamics is one, but they also have this thing called Intersight, which is their management SaaS platform that they're trying to drive in market, right?
Mm-hmm.
This gives Cisco this to me is the realization of what AI Ops is going to be across the entire enterprise. If that's a big if, the integration goes to its full potential. And that is, it doesn't matter what servers you're running. It doesn't matter what networking gear you're running. It doesn't matter what storage you're running, or what apps you're running. You can do it all from one single platform. If you like I said, if you take these and allow these technologies to be integrated to their fullest potential. Even if you don't, it's a great story. But man, this I think this is more than just a kind of a game changer. I think this can really shift the entire industry. So.
That's a good take. I hadn't even thought about Intersight. I knew there was a reason we have you on this podcast.
That's it. I'll hang up right now.
That just ties the loose ends together.
Just do the mic drop on that. It's interesting. I'm not saying I had anything to do with any of this, but I've had a lot of conversations with Chuck and their chief strategy officer at Cisco about what's your data play? What's your data play? And I know Intersight, right? And I know Thousand Eyes, but I view those more as security plays. Sorry, not Intersight. Intersight's definitely a management play, but I always viewed Thousand Eyes as security. And pulling in this company really supersizes it. The key to this is going to be, I think, expanding it. A lot of people don't fully give Cisco credit for their go-to-market capabilities, but it's crazy, like how big of a footprint that these folks have. And I think it's a great move. And I can see the integration. I haven't heard talks about, maybe some contention on it. The observability market is pretty diversified. But again, the thing with regulators, it all depends on how they define the market, right? And how the stuff shakes out.